Did the Bengals' new stripes leak on Sunday afternoon? That's what a lot of people are assuming following what happened on Sunday, and there's been a lot of buildup with these new uniforms. As the Bengals announced earlier this offseason, they're going to have new stripes. It's a rebranding, it's a changing of the guard as the Joe Burrow era begins. And yeah, he's 1 year into it, but the Bengals have had the same uniforms since 2004. So why not switch it up? Why not have new stripes as the organization tries to take a step forward or multiple steps forward into the new era? And so there's been a lot of hype around these, around the jerseys, a lot of attention. And I've written about it multiple times at allbengals.com about different concepts, different designs that the Bengals could use and roll out in 2021. And initially, I got to be honest with you, much like a lot of people on social media, it was underwhelming. And after taking a little bit of time to think about it, process what I saw, I think I know why it was underwhelming. Because any jersey that's oversized and falling off of a hanger, regardless of how good or bad the design is going to look like crap. And as you look at these, and they leaked from eBay and fans picked them up, and obviously we wrote about it at allbengals.com and people reacted, it was underwhelming. I mean, look at what happened on social media, and I don't blame fans for feeling this way. That jersey does not look good that we're looking at right now. It does not. Absolutely not. And so it's very underwhelming. But now, hours removed from the leak, and we are assuming that these are the jerseys, which I think is a safe assumption or close to a safe assumption. Obviously, we still haven't seen the whites, but you see there the black and orange versions. But after taking a few hours to digest this and think about it, I think it's pretty simple. They're going to look much better, one, when they're not on an oversized, in oversized form, baggy, leaking or flimsying off the hanger, right, and falling off a hanger. That's one thing. Two, they're going to look much better on the players. And so what I did is I reached out to All Bengals contributor Jacob Hawk, Haugh. If you're not following him on Instagram, on Twitter, at Hawk, and it's Haugh_edits, you need to, because my man hooked it up. This is what the new stripes are going to look like on Joe Burrow. That looks much better. That's a complete game changer when you're talking about oversized jersey falling off of a hanger versus what it's going to look like on number 9, what it's going to look like on the franchise. Heck, let's look at another Joe. Joe Mixon looks good on him too, right? It looks much, much different, much, much better. Now, is it the best concept in the world? Is it better than what maybe Grant Goldberg put out, that I put out there a few months back on allbengals.com that he designed? Maybe not. I think there are a couple designs that were better. But I think this does exactly what you're looking for it to do. It simplifies the jerseys. It gets rid of the weird side panels. The numbers up here are gone. The orange actually matches the orange on the helmets. A lot of the things that you were looking for, at least that I was looking for, this accomplishes. Now, is it going to look the best on someone that's not wearing shoulder pads, or if it's an oversized jersey with big sleeves? No, not necessarily. But will it look good on Sam Hubbard or Joe Mixon or Joe Burrow when they trot out there week 1, hopefully at Paul Brown Stadium of 2021? I think it's going to. And so now, a few hours removed from the reveal, which wasn't a reveal yet, we still got to wait in more of a leak, I think they're pretty good. I think the Bengals did a pretty decent job here. They simplified the uniform. And one thing I didn't want them to do is just go back to the 90s. And they didn't do that. And I think that part matters just as much as any of this other stuff. Don't go backwards, especially to a dumb era, an awful era, something that really, let's be honest, we want to forget, the losing 90s. No, move it forward with new stripes. Bring it forward. I think they modernized it some. I feel good about these. And look, every jersey looks crappy on a hanger. Most of them do. When they're oversized like that and falling off and you got the neckline over here, it's going to look bad on a hanger. Take it from me. I've moved 3 times in the past 2 years. I've put a lot of jerseys on hangers and moved them from place to place. And guess what? They're falling off half the time and they look bad. This one, it looked bad on eBay and it was a bad look. And I'm sure the Bengals upset about it. By the way, they haven't said anything about this leak. So who knows if it's actually true. I happen to think it's safe to assume it's true. Overall, I think the Bengals jerseys look much better. than my initial reaction, which is a good thing. This is a step in the right direction. I hope you think so. Please, please, please check out allbengals.com. Be sure to hit subscribe on YouTube. We got plenty of more coverage coming your way all off season long. We're just getting started. Free agency around the corner. And who knows? Maybe we'll get a white version of these new striped jerseys coming in the coming days. Hopefully that's the case. Until then, I'm James Rapien. Thank you so much for watching.